Better late than never. Tomorrow is this week's New Comic Book Day, so let's take a look at my top 10 comic picks for New Comic Book Day, October 18th, 2023. If you see anything from DC Lunar in this list, you're going to want to make sure that you at least call up your LCS or drop in by end of day today, October 17th, Tuesday, 2023. Without further ado, let's get started. First up at number 10, we have Al Capone Vampire number 1. It's the bottom of the list because there's really no value to it probably, but it's just something that I think is really cool. It's Al Capone, he's back, he's a vampire, and he's decided to take over Chicago again. I just think this could be a really interesting story, so that's why it made my number 10. Moving along to number 9, we have American Psycho number 1 with Christian Bale on the cover. This is actually the 1-for-100 Staples Virgin variant. And you know how I love these if you can get some type of movie variant and get the actor to sign it. Especially with Christian Bale, he may end up at some type of fan expo or Comic-Con or something in the future. You might be able to get something like this signed, and that would be really sweet. Imagine like a red Christian Bale signature right here. That would be really sweet. Like a dripping in blood or something. I don't know. But that's my number 9. Let's go ahead and move on to number 8, and it's actually going to be all of these Chrissy Zulo Trick or Treat cardstock variants. And first we have Nightwing number 7, Titans number 4, Wonder Woman number 2, and Batman Superman World's Finest number 20. So I just wanted to put all those together as my number 8. My number 7 is actually also grouped together. It's 2 books. We have the Jim Lee Superman. There's no Superman number 7, but it's the Jim Lee variant, and this is the foil variant. The other one is the other Jim Lee. This is the Batman Day 2023 foil variant. This is actually the second print. It's Batman 608. I guess it's a corrected version. I don't quite remember what was wrong with the original version, but yeah, this is the corrected version. So, alright, number 6, we have Harley Quinn, Black, White, and Redder. And in this one, let me see if it says it in here. Alright, so here we go. Harley recruits 7 girls who compete to be her sidekick. So, but their attempts to be like Harley give her a bit of an identity crisis. So we could see the first appearance of somebody. One of these 7 could end up being, you know, the next Punchline or something like that. So I thought I'd go ahead and put it in here. But before we get to number 5, I did want to just make a quick note that I do have my PayPal and my Venmo in the description of the video if you want to support the channel, and if you do and leave a message with it, I will read that message in the next video. But let's move on to number 5, and we have Crypt of Shadows number 1, and this is an awesome one for October, and this one actually has the first appearance of a character called the Bricklayer. And it's a villain who faces off against Scarlet Witch. It's the lowest of the Spec ones, so we had Harley Quinn, which it's a iffy on the Spec. It's just, that's pure speculation, who knows. But if that's going to have any value. But this one, we know there's a first appearance, so the speculation is on whether or not it's worth anything. But this is sort of outside of canon. I'm pretty sure they're going to do something like that. But who knows with the multiverse and all that, what they're bringing in. So that's why it does make it a little higher on the list here at number 5. At number 4, cover by, but I think it's really sweet, and actually a couple people are picking this as their pick of the week, and this is Silver Surfer Rebirth Legacy number 1, and this is the second print, John Tyler Christopher, and it's actually better than the first print. The first print's purple right here, but I think the space one right here is way cooler. I don't know why it gets smaller like that, but anyway, that's what she said. Anyway, let's move along to number 3, and we have Superman number 7, and this is the first appearance of a female version of Brainiac. That's really all there is to it. Let me see if there's any variants that could have that on here. and it doesn't look like it. So it doesn't look like there's any of these variants that would have a the character on here. So let's just move along to number 2, and that is Wolverine number 36, the second print. And this one is the first appearance of the Hellverine, which I think is really awesome, but sort of like a 2, because this one's I think going to be worth more. It is the second print, 1 for $25. This is a fire cover right here. If I check eBay and it's worth putting on here, I'll go ahead and put here a listing of it so you can see the current prices, and so maybe you can try to get it around that $25 mark for a 1 for 25 ratio. But alright, let's get into number 1 for my new comic book day picks, and that is, surprise, surprise, it's a Miles Morales book. This is Miles Morales number 11, and it's actually a possible first appearance, but it says that it's a possible first appearance of what is solicited at number 12 as a terrifying new foe. Now, there is something that another cover I want to show you that might solidify this as the first appearance. I don't know what this is here. I don't know who this is, if this is a version of Miles, if this character's been introduced before, if this is that villain. I have no idea. So it's a character I haven't personally seen before, so this might end up being the first appearance. If it is, you're going to want to go ahead and grab this cover if you're interested in buying, Miles Morales Spec or anything like that. And again, that's Miles Morales Spider-Man number 11. Alright everybody, that's going to go ahead and do it for me in this video. I hope you enjoyed my top 10 comic picks for this week's new comic book day, October 18th, 2023. And again, if you saw anything you liked from DC, maybe those Trick or Treat covers, maybe some of those Jim Lee covers, you're going to want to make sure to stop by your LCS by today, the end of day today, the Tuesday, October 17th, 2023, and then if you can't get in there, call your LCS. Maybe they can put one of those aside for you if you plan on stopping in tomorrow or later in the week or whenever. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please click that thumbs up button, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel to see more comic book and collectible content like this. And don't forget, I do have my PayPal and Venmo in the description of the video if you want to support the channel. And I still have my 1K subscriber giveaway, and I'll leave a couple of videos here. I'll actually do my, the FOC already passed, so I'll actually do one of my playthroughs of Fortnite. It's really awesome, and then I also will put all of my spec for November, so you can go ahead and get a jump start on that, until you can do any additional research that you might need. But with all that being said, thanks again as always, and until next time, bye!